Hello class, it's me again, Mr. Overton, and I think it's time we had the talk. That's right, the talk about digestion. As we already learned, digestion is the biological process through which we take large complex food molecules and break them down into tiny, simple, usable molecules that our cells can easily rearrange to promote life processes. Now, ordinarily, this happens in the dark depths of our stomachs and intestines, but I found a way to demonstrate this that is easy to witness. So let's go take a look. Alright, what we have here is a packet of saltine crackers. And saltine crackers are made of food. More specifically, they're made of starch, which are long chains of sugar molecules bonded together. So this is going to be an excellent model of how digestion occurs. Most people assume that digestion begins in the stomach, but that is not correct. Digestion begins as soon as you put anything inside of your mouth. So we're going to get to see firsthand the digestion process of your saliva. Okay, there are two things that are going to make this kind of digestion unique. Firstly, as I mentioned, digestion usually takes place inside of your stomach. However, this digestion is going to take place outside in the open air where we can see it. The second thing that is unique is that we will be providing an indicator to show when digestion is happening. This here is an iodine solution, and iodine has the property that when it is in the presence of starch, it forms a dark black color that we can easily see. For this experiment, there will be 4 different conditions of digestion. The first of which, a saltine cracker, will simply be kept dry to see if digestion occurs in a dry saltine. In the second, the saltine will be mixed with water to see if it digests. And then we will have 2 conditions, one in which I will chew the saltine cracker for 30 seconds, and the second in which I will chew the saltine cracker for 60 seconds to see how that affects digestion. Now let's begin by opening our cracker packet and chewing some crackers. Next, let's take our unchewed crackers and smash them up into little bits.
It can get a little bit messy.
Alright, now that we have all of our 4 experimental conditions set up, we're going to add our iodine indicator and let them sit for at least half an hour to see what happens. You can see here the difference between the iodine by itself in the cup here, a very light, pleasant red, versus when the iodine reacts with a starch, like on the cracker, it's a very dark, deep black. Alright, let's review our results just briefly. So as you can see, the dry crackers never got that dark because without any other liquid to absorb it, the iodine didn't go very far. But the black color is still very, very black. In the cup that had just water with crackers, it is still also quite dark, but much less dark than it was. And then in the two cups that were chewed, both of them are very much lighter than they used to be. The one that was chewed for 60 seconds, I will say I added much too much iodine, but even so, all of that black color, or much of that black color, was processed away. And the same is true of this. So how did that happen? Why did the black color disappear in the two cups that were chewed, and a little bit of the one that was filled with water, and not at all in the dry cup? Well, the key lies in the difference between the water and the saliva in our cups here. While saliva is almost 98% water, the other 2% is very, very important biological components like enzymes. Now, an enzyme is any molecule which helps to speed up chemical reaction. So the chemical reaction that is currently occurring is the breakdown of those starch molecules. So starch is a very long chain of sugar molecules, and what the enzyme does is it attracts those starch chains and then it breaks them apart very, very quickly. And as the starch is being broken up, the iodine doesn't have any starch chains to cling to chemically bind with. And so over the course of time, the iodine, the black color that the iodine at first created begins to fade away in these cups that were chewed because there's no more starch. All of the starch has been digested away. So there you have it. You just saw firsthand what digestion looks like. Though some digestion did take place in the cup with water, it happened much more quickly in the cups that were had chewed cracker because the enzymes inside of our saliva help to break down the starch molecules very quickly.